Hello, hello, and welcome. I am Christina M. Johnson, and I'd like to welcome you to this live stream. Now, I will be recording it, so just continue to stay tuned in. If you have to hop off and then hop back on, and I'm not here, just know that it will be recorded. So, let me go ahead and jump right into the training. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Why don't you share a little bit about who you are and where you're from? And you can leave that in the comments below. It's always cool to find out a little bit about the people who are joining me. Alrighty, and as I share my screen, let me just get to the training. Alrighty, here we go. Like I said, I'd like to welcome you to the training today. Now, over the last couple of days, I've been talking about the 3 best kept secrets to writing a great ebook or any type of digital content. I've also shared information on storytelling and how it's a key component of writing great content. Today, we're going to be addressing the topic of digital marketing. So a lot of people forget about this very, very important key to writing great content, getting it out there and disseminating it to the people who need to hear it the most. So before we begin, let me talk a little bit about myself. I am Christina M. Johnson, visionary and host of the Mompreneur 5-Day Author Challenge, visionary and host of Power Pros, and also the host of the Mommy Podcast, where Mommy stands for Mompreneurs Optimizing Marriage, Motherhood, and Your Money. So check those out. I have a Linktree URL that you can click on and find out more information about all of those things, a little bit more about me and some of the things that I do. Alrighty, so subscribe and definitely, I say click the bell, but if it's live streaming, you definitely don't have a bell to click, but definitely subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be uploading new videos all the time. And I'm also going to be asking you specifically what you want me to talk about, and that'll come a little bit later. So there are going to be videos on those things as well. All right, now let's go ahead and get into secret number 3. So we've already gone over secret number 1, and that was storytelling. So secret number 2, that's what we're going to dive into today. And secret number 2 is the key components of digital marketing. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the slideshow. So I may pop off and then pop back on here and there. But we're going to go ahead and make this into a slideshow for you. All righty. And let's see. Here we go. All right. Okay, there we are. All righty. So when you're talking about digital marketing, let's first begin with the definition. So I looked it up online, and the actual definition, one of the definitions, I got it from Investopedia, and it's from one of their March 28th, 2020 articles. And it says, digital marketing is the use of the internet, mobile devices, social media, search engines, and other channels to reach consumers. So in a nutshell, basically that's saying any means that you use that involves the internet, okay, the World Wide Web, in some way, shape, or form, in order to get people to become more aware about you, your products and services, or to actually invest in them. And that means make a purchase. Alrighty, so that's what digital marketing is. Now, there are different types of digital marketing, and when you hit all of them for whatever product or service that you are offering, that's when you have like totally made your product and service well-rounded, getting it out there and disseminating it to the people that need to hear it or purchase it. So the first one is search engine optimization. The second is content marketing. That's where you're getting content out there and you are promoting it to the masses or to your specific niche of people. The third type of digital marketing is social media marketing, where you're using the different platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, all of those different, and there's a myriad of them, to market your products and services. The next is pay per click, and that's where you're actually putting out a campaign, so to speak, and you are getting all of your information out there, your product and services, you're building awareness, and when people click on your particular ad, that's when you actually pay for it. The next is affiliate marketing. That's where you don't have a product or service of your own, but you are promoting someone else's product or service, and then in turn receiving a portion of the money that is the profit. Native advertising, that's just the in general way that you can advertise. Marketing automation, that's where you put together a campaign and it's one email after another, or maybe it's one text message, or maybe it's a Facebook Messenger message that's automated. Next is email marketing. Email marketing is specifically for emailing, and that's where you put together 5 to 20 to 100 emails, and then you actually market your products and services. Online PR, so public relations, as far as someone, it can be someone that's representing you, or it can be you representing yourself, and you're doing different things online to actually publicize your brand, your product or service. There's inbound marketing. That's where you're putting out different types of flyers or infographics and things like that online. And there's sponsored content. That's where you have, I don't know if you've seen on Amazon, a lot of people go to Amazon.com for a lot of different things. But if you go to Amazon and you see some of those sponsored ads, or if you're on LinkedIn or Facebook and you're scrolling through your news feed, and then you'll see that there are some sponsored posts or sponsored ads, and those are ads and posts that people have actually paid to be put there, put in front of you, because you've met their demographic of people that they want to actually advertise to. So I've kind of broken down digital marketing into 6 P's, so to speak. So next we're going to talk about the 6 P's of digital marketing. And there are so many aspects that go into marketing in general and digital marketing as well. So I just kind of picked like 6 things to kind of help you out a little bit. Alrighty, and the first one is product. The next is price, then place, promotion, people, and proof. And we're going to talk a little bit about each of those already. So let's talk a little bit about product first. So when you're talking about a product in reference to digital marketing, your product in general is supposed to satisfy some sort of need. So, or it can satisfy a desire or want, because people don't necessarily need to go on vacation. But if you are offering them a wonderful vacation package and that's your actual product, then that's something that they need, something that they want, or it could be something that they need because they really need that R&R. So you can present it in 2 ways, a deep desire or an actual need. Your product includes the name, design, the packaging, everything that goes into making your product what it is. And then it's just basically the goods or service that you're offering. Now, when you talk about price involves a lot of different things. People just think you're just going to throw a price tag on your product, and that's not always the case. It involves the cost. That's the investment that the consumer is going to make in order to buy your product or service. It also includes any discounts. Maybe you want to do some specials, or you want to do some seasonal sales like a spring sale, or maybe you want to bundle your product with something else and you create an entire offer around that product. Or some other strategies can be like big events that come up, holiday specials, and whether it's like a 4th of July special or a President's Day special. So all of these things are included in the price. And then finally, basically, like I said, the price is the consumer investment. Next, let's talk about place. Now, place involves where your client, customer, reader, the consumer is going to find your product, the location where they're going to purchase it. So whether that's online, because you can have products solely online that can be downloaded and onto a phone or a computer, or you can have a product that's in an actual brick and mortar store, but you can still advertise online and then have it sent to the person via regular mail, FedEx, UPS, or you can have them come in and pick it up. Walmart and Target and places like that have it where you can purchase something online and then come in to pick it up at your convenience, as long as it's within a certain time frame. Or you can have them reserve your product and then come into the store. So it's so many different ways that you can use digital marketing to benefit yourself and your company. Let's talk about promotion. Promotion is sometimes I guess considered to be advertising, but promotion and advertising are two different things. Promotion is basically just some sort of communication, advertising communication, and it's just getting your product out there. You're publicly making an announcement about your product, and you're doing it for the purpose of increasing sales and awareness. It can be brand awareness, product awareness, or you just basically want to sell. Advertising is when you actually pay money. You invest as the business owner, entrepreneur, you invest money to have a specific spot in order to promote your product. For example, here I have advertising is paying for real periodical or digital space to promote a product or service. So what that means is you are going to pay for an ad in a magazine. You're going to pay for that post on Facebook. You are going to pay for the advertising on Instagram or LinkedIn. So you're actually paying to be seen. Maybe you want to pay to be on someone's website because they have a lot of people visiting their website every month. So that's the difference between promotion. You don't necessarily have to pay for promotion. You can just put out a post here and there. You can do some free guest blogs. You can write a blog yourself and advertise. There's so many different ways you can promote, but promote. But advertising is actually when you're actually paying to do it. Alrighty, and people, another part of digital marketing. You want to, address. Just one second. This information for people is actually incorrect. I had something else there. So I'm just going to go from what I know about people. I wanted to speak about people in the sense of who you need to speak to. So that can be your avatar. A lot of times in entrepreneurship and in business, they talk about the avatar of the customer. So the age, the different demographics, nationality, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, all the things that go into making your consumer, your ideal consumer, customer or reader, appeal to you. So when you're talking about people in digital marketing, you want to know what people you need to get in front of, the people that are most likely to purchase your product, but even more importantly, the people who are in need of your product the most. Like, who is that product or service for? So that's what I mean by people, the demographics of the people that you need to get in front of, the people that are going to purchase the product, and then the people that actually need your product, who your product and service are for. And then proof is also incorrect as far as what you see on the screen, because proof is, what is that proof that is going to show that your product or service is what it is? So disregard what you see on the screen. Proof is the testimonials that you get. So people that have purchased your product or service and what they're saying about it. Proof is also reviews that you've gotten from people who have heard about the product, who've used your product or service, who have interacted with you. All of those things are social proof, and they're included in the digital marketing. You can include those things when you're doing promotion, when you're doing advertising, and you can let people know what your product is like before they even purchase it, because you are basing it on what someone else has experienced. And it's always usually the positive things that people have experienced. The only time that I've seen people give social proof that was negative was when they presented that social proof that was negative, and then they presented the correction or the improvement that they made based off of some of the feedback that they were getting, the negative feedback. Alrighty, so excuse me again for that incorrect slide. So finally, summarizing everything with digital marketing, the 6 Ps, the definition of it. I just tried to put it in like a short, sort of a short definition that you can remember. So digital marketing is the art of connecting with the right people in the right place and at the right time to make an impact. And that impact can be them investing in your product and service. It can be some sort of transformation within themselves, mentally or within their heart, emotionally, or some sort of action that's changed, that they've changed because of your product or service. So digital marketing is so important, and it's very important when you are talking about content like we have been, whether it's an ebook, blog articles, some sort of business-to-business brochure, some medium of messaging that you want to get out to the masses of people. So let me come back here, and wrapping things up, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to come back. And I just wanted to kind of review very quickly. If you have any questions about digital marketing, I'm willing to share anything that I know, things that are working for me now in this market today. I'm very much willing to share those things. And if you have any questions, especially on the slide that had the mistakes on it, with people improve. If you have any questions about that, just comment below and I'll make sure I'll answer those. But then finally, please do, I'm going to share the screen because I want you to comment below with, hold on for a second. All right, let's cancel this out. I want you to comment below with any questions that you may have, whether it's about digital marketing. It can even be about something that you saw before that maybe you want me to come back to and address. If I don't know about it, I'll actually research it and learn it for myself and share with you what I've learned. If I do have some knowledge about it and I'm doing pretty well in it, I'll not only share the information that I have, but I've also shared some of the suggestions that I have as far as what's working for me now. So take what I have given. It's just suggestions on what you can do to maybe use digital marketing to promote your digital content. And that's it for this live stream. Thank you so much for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below with anything that you want to have me talk about. Take care.